It runs 910 brake.
Well, he was definitely not lying about the horsepower amount. It's definitely legit. Oh, I'm full on the brakes and the car.
That doesn't look stock.
Certainly not.
So, the fastest Supra, you said?
Fastest hybrid turbo Supra.
Okay.
Not today, but
Okay.
it's got the mods to be there
Yeah.
to do it. So on port injection it runs 910 brake.
Whoa!
Yeah. Today we're on direct injection, so we're about 610.
Okay, that's also already enough. I was hoping around 500, but that's also quite... Okay, yeah, well, gonna be interesting, yeah. I love this. That's pretty cool.
It's unique. We get a lot of comments on that. It's yeah, painted on, so it's quite unique.
I think it's nice. I mean, back in the days, a lot of people were like airbrushing their whole car.
Yeah.
I'm not the big fan of that anymore, let's say. But keeping it hidden under the as an engine cover, that's nice.
Yeah,
That's nice. So yeah, 600 today, 900 usually.
Yep.
What supporting mods does it have?
So if we start with the rear, it's got obviously Pilot Sport 4S's on the rear. It's got the Ray 57R gram lights. It's got EBC disc and pads all round. We've got BC fully adjustable coilovers all round.
Okay.
That's it in terms of handling.
Yeah. Nice.
And then it's just, yeah, it's mainly for power. But
Yeah, for drag racing or
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it runs a 9.7 quarter mile. so
Okay.
it's- yeah, but it should hold its own on the track.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, exciting. Anything else I need to know? Any peculiarities?
It's got the Corbo carbon Kevlar seat, so you can see just on the back end.
Yeah, that's nice.
They're quite cool with custom stitching for our company in them. It's got the Venturi intake on the front with the Osprey Performance charge pipe. Which has got the full CSF pack for cooling.
Nice.
So you've got the main charge cooling, the side auxiliary ones. I
Very
think
cool.
that's about it.
Alright.
The Wagner tuner manifold as well.
Ah, yeah.
Makes a big difference.
In case you're having like some weird microphone noises, because there's a wasp. Like really wants to be in the video, I guess. So I guess let's try to outrun the wasp on the track. Let's go. Let's go.
Alright. Welcome on board. I'll hopefully not forget my year ticket, so I'll try to remind myself. Because now I'm a bit snug in the seat and then I might like mess up the mic and everything. Yeah, welcome on board. Everything is off. We'll see how it goes. Acceleration. Yeah. Well, he was definitely not lying about the horsepower amount. It's definitely legit. 500 real ones, maybe 600 real ones. Here's another Supra tip for comparison. Definitely need to warm up those tires early in the morning with no traction control, rear wheel drive. 600 horsepower ready to kill you. No matching supporting mods such as brakes and tires, because this is definitely like a Cup 2 territory or CRS. PS4S, good for daily, but definitely lacking grip, especially when it's cold track and the tires. Suspension bouncing around a bit. Oof. So yeah. But as a daily car, or like street car, very fast street car, this 100% makes sense. Did he see us? He did not see us, so we're gonna take it easy. Did he see us? Let's wait. He definitely did not see us. Will he see us here? We'll make sure he will see us. And we're off accelerating again. Not flooring it 100%. I'm very generous with the throttle. Oh yeah. Slow down here because I do not want to repeat the Golf scenario where the car takes off with no aero. So for me now the golden rule is I'm full on the brakes and the car doesn't really like to stop. So we have also smoking brakes. EBC yellow stuff. Good for the roads. Not good for Misha on track. Maybe for someone else, but yeah. What I want to say is that now if the car is stock in terms of like aero performance and everything, I'm not pushing it beyond 250 kilometers per hour through Schwedenkreuz, and then occasionally 300 with a Tesla or so. Yeah, I smell the brakes. It's really not the bestest of ideas. But yeah, if the car has stock aero, 250 is a nice number. Everything above is really not worth it. Seeing a yellow flag, Marshall with a yellow flag there, but not really waving the yellow flag, confused me a bit. But then again, we're taking it easy with our less existent brakes. The upshifts are really nice. It's like not even pops and bangs, it's just bangs. That I really like, but they're like, no pops, it's just bangs, because it's legit power. Still have half a lap to go. We take smoothly through here, there's Ivan, because yeah, like I said, brakes, the pedal is still stiff, so the fluid is probably good, but the pads are just like not really doing their job. Since we still have half a lap to go, plus he has a whole trip back home, we're just gonna do cruising lap, although with this car even cruising is very nice. GT3 for comparison. Also running into some traffic today, by the way. The recording of this video took place during Saturday of the Truck Grand Prix weekend. So it's a very busy and very expensive weekend if you want to come to the Nürburgring, because Truck Grand Prix is one of the major events, so the hotel prices are just insane. You're paying probably similar to what you're paying during a 24-hour week. Could be 500 euro a night, maybe even more. I don't even know nowadays, because I'm not that much into the hotel business anymore. So yeah, it's not that busy on track as it usually would be on a full weekend, because yeah, a lot of people decide not to come because the hotel prices are just too expensive. But there are also certain people who can afford it and actually do decide to come because it's not that busy. So it's a give and take situation. Yeah. Yeah, it's really sad about the brakes, because power is really good, but some really nasty bangs. Really enjoying it. But yeah, the verdict: brakes 100%. That's the mod number one, and then 2 would be suspension and tires for this horsepower for the track. Because although shocks are alright-ish, you want to have a bit more grip, being less float. Yeah. Since it's BC racing, you probably can set it up being like more stiff. That's usually the case because they have like, I don't know, like 30 adjustments. I'm over exaggerating, but like significantly more than any other shock, and you just need to put it the maximum stiff. Don't need to, but that's what my experience often tells. Oh, yellow flag. So who's filming today in Brunchen? Is it auto addiction? Probably. So, public service announcement. Yellow flag means 50 kilometers per hour, so even I need to slow down. And when you're passing the accident, people, as you can see, are walking on track, working on track, so you should probably slow down even like below 30 to not create any silly situations. You can show you how wide you can run the curb nowadays. I try to most of the times avoid it unless it's absolutely necessary. Did we pass the accident? I think so. Yeah, so once you passed it, you can accelerate. Yeah, so really like another issue regarding to the suspension, because it's so soft, is when you put the power down and it's obviously rear-wheel drive, the rear axle is just bouncing up and down because you try to put the power down, it gets grip and then it loses grip, and it's, yeah. Oh, nice license plate. Anti-4. But yeah, overall, would have really wished for what's called, as mentioned, suspension, brakes, tires. And as this is like lap number 20 maybe with the new setup, me being alone in the car since I'm not taking passengers anymore, I'm still experimenting. And I was thinking like, okay, maybe let's do 2 laps. And the owner actually said, hey, if you want, you can do 2 laps. Oh, so marshals are looking for someone. I wonder if it's going to be us for being too loud. I'm just going to exit here anyway. La, 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 la. I don't think the car is too loud, but who knows? Is it? Nah, they're looking clearly for someone else. It's not us. Yeah, I was thinking let's do 2 laps, one where I warm up the tires and talk you through what I feel, and then second lap, focus on the driving, a bit more dynamic, let's call it dynamic. But in this case, it's obviously not possible. I think eventually I will end up doing a combination of both, where I do half a lap where I talk about what I feel, and then second half a lap once the tires are warm, we can start going a bit faster. I think it kind of makes sense. Right, yeah, that's all there is to it. So I mentioned the things that I wanted to have, suspension, brakes, tires, to match the setup. But speaking of the setup, it was really good because it didn't explode, didn't overheat, didn't do anything silly, but you could see it underneath the bonnet. It had lots of supporting mods to actually run that horsepower. Sorry. But boys be boys. Yeah, so engine setup is really good, but other stuff for on the track needs working on, because that would have made this car like a proper weapon. But yeah, on to the next one. Yeah.